All right, let's get right into it. For the next few minutes, I'm going to completely change the way you see something you use every single day, the numbers 0 through 9. It turns out there's a secret language that's been hiding in plain sight your entire life, and we're about to crack the code. So let's start with this really powerful idea. What if the shapes of our numbers, the way we write them, weren't just random scribbles? What if they were a form of ancient, encoded wisdom? That every single time you jot down a digit, you're actually drawing a tiny, powerful symbol loaded with meaning.
It really just comes down to a shift in how we look at them. I mean, we're all taught that numbers are just for counting things, right? For quantity. But there's this whole other layer, an esoteric view, where each number's shape, its actual geometry, is a key. A key that can unlock some of the biggest principles of consciousness and reality itself. So, our little decoding journey here starts at the very, very beginning of everything, with the first 3 symbols. And trust me, these aren't just numbers. They represent the foundational stages of all creation. First up, we've got 0. Now, we usually think of it as nothing, right? Emptiness. But in this symbolic language, it's the total opposite. It's the circle of infinite potential. It's like the cosmic egg, where all possibilities are just waiting to emerge. And the shape? The shape is just perfect. A circle has no beginning and no end, which is the perfect symbol for eternity. And that empty space in the middle? That's not a void of nothingness. It's a space of pure potential. It's the womb of all creation. So, from that boundless potential of the circle, something totally new arises, the number 1. This is the very first distinction, a straight vertical line of focused awareness that basically declares its own existence. It's the cosmic I am. And right here, we see the birth of the individual. That single straight line is like a pillar, connecting the heavens and the earth, the spiritual and the material. It's the first moment of separation from the wholeness of 0, the seed from which literally everything else is going to grow.
Okay, so once you have 1, what can you have? Well, you can have a reflection of 1. And this brings us to the number 2. This is the moment that unity bends back on itself. It creates the idea of an other, and with that, boom, you get the entire world of duality and opposites. Just look at the shape of the 2. It's a wave, a vibration. It's a perfect visual for the fundamental back and forth that creates our reality. Think about it. Up and down, light and dark, subject and object, you and me. All of these ideas are born from this core principle of 2. Okay, so we've got our basic ingredients: potential from 0, unity from 1, and duality from 2. Now, consciousness starts to build with these raw materials. It starts creating structure, form, and eventually life that's aware of itself. The number 3 is the great synthesizer. It's the creative spark that takes the tension of 2 opposite forces and, well, it resolves it into something brand new. 3 is the very engine of creation itself. And you can almost see it in its shape, can't you? Those 2 open curves stacked on top of each other. You can see it as thesis and antithesis coming together to create a new synthesis. It's the story of 2 parents creating a third being, the child. 3 is all about that creative explosion. So, after that creative explosion of 3, things need to get stable. They need a foundation. That's where the number 4 comes in. 4 is the great manifester. It's where ideas become grounded, solid, and real in the material world. It's the number of structure. Its angular, cross-like shape is totally not an accident. It symbolizes spirit, that's the vertical line, intersecting with matter, the horizontal line. This is the blueprint for the physical world. Stable, reliable, complete. Like a table with 4 legs. It's solid. But life isn't just about being stable, right? It's dynamic. It moves. The number 5 represents that exact moment. The moment consciousness wakes up inside the structure of 4. It is the number of humanity, of adaptation, and maybe most importantly, of free will. Look at how 5 just breaks the symmetry of 4. Its shape is so dynamic, it's unbalanced, and that represents movement and choice. It is the 5-pointed star of the human form. Head, 2 arms, 2 legs. And it's the 5 fingers on your hand, the hand that's capable of making things, of shaping your world, of choosing a path. All right, so consciousness has built a world, and it's woken up inside of it. So what happens next? Well, the journey turns inward and upward. These next numbers represent the path of returning to that original unity, but this time with all the wisdom you've gained along the way. So first we get to the number 6, and look at that beautiful pregnant curve. It just screams harmony and balance, right? It's the principle of as above, so below. It's all about heart-centered awareness. And then there's this sudden shift with 7. Its shape is literally a lightning bolt, symbolizing a flash of insight from a higher place, a mystical awakening that just cuts right through all the illusion. Next up is 8. Its shape is the infinity symbol, right? An endless loop representing the eternal cycles of cause and effect, of life and death. It's all about transcendence. And then finally, we arrive at 9, the completion. Its shape is like a spiral, gathering up everything from the entire journey. This represents mastery, where all the lessons are integrated right before you return to the potential of 0 to start all over again. Okay, so this is way more than just a fascinating theory. The code is revealed. The real question now is, so what? How do you actually use this? How can this ancient symbol logic become a practical tool in your life, like right now? So here it is, the whole journey, all laid out, from the infinite potential of 0 through the awakening of 1, the separation of 2, grounding in 4, the free will of 5, all the way to the harmony of 6, the wisdom of 7, the infinity of 8, and the mastery of 9. It's the complete story of consciousness told in 10 incredibly simple shapes. And here's a super simple way you can start using it today. You can literally turn the act of writing numbers into a meditation. In the morning, just draw the number 1 and focus your intention for the day. At midday, maybe trace the number 6 to connect with a feeling of harmony and love. And in the evening, draw the circle of 0 to release the day and just return to that peaceful potential. And this, right here, is the ultimate takeaway. This profound cosmic system isn't something far away or abstract. It's been with you this whole time. Every address, every date, every phone number you've ever written, it's been an act of drawing sacred symbols, an unconscious ritual you've been doing your entire life. The numbers, the shapes, the symbols, they were never silent. We forgot how to listen with our eyes. So now that you have the key to this ancient code, the only question left is, what meaning will you choose to write into your world?